This, ladies and gentlemen, is my official entry into PCMR. Welcome back to FTW Tech. I'm your host Isaiah, and today I've got my PC parts here. Ignore the cables over there. This is just a setup I just rigged up so I can make sure it posts and go into the BIOS and stuff. So I've got my motherboard on the box here. I've got my case flipped over and all that. And now I'm going to run you guys through the parts for my first ever PC build. Okay guys, so for the case, we have the Montech Air X ARGB Black Edition. It is a $75 case. I've still got the thing on so that we can do the satisfying peel. It comes with two RGB 200mm fans in the front and one 120mm fan in the back. It has a mesh front panel, mesh on the back, mesh on the bottom, some nice feet there. So that's the case for the CPU. Where did I even put it? I don't know. We'll skip that for now. So for the RAM, we have, actually there's my CPU. For the CPU, we have the Ryzen 7 3800X. I bought it used on eBay for $290. I had a $10 off coupon, so I got it for $280 excluding tax. The shipping was free, so not a bad deal overall. For the RAM, we've got the XPG Spectrix D60G. We have 16 gigs of RAM, 3200 megahertz, CL16. For the storage, we have the XPG Spectrix S40G RGB 512 gig NVMe SSD. That'll be plenty of storage, but I need more storage, so Seagate Barracuda 2 terabyte internal hard drive. That'll bring me to 2.5 terabytes of internal storage. I would not want 2.5 gigs, trust me. I have the Windows 10. I got the full retail version. I should have just gone on SCD keys, to be honest, but that's okay. Learn from your mistakes, boys. And then for the cooler, we have the Arctic Freezer 34 Esports Duo here. Beast of a cooler for $50. That will go very well with my 3800X. Finally, and very excitingly, we have the Gigabyte Aorus Extreme RTX 2080 Ti, which I got used on eBay for $850. I believe the shipping may have been free, but with tax, that brought it up a decent amount. But I was sick of waiting for a 3080, so we have the 2080 Ti Aorus Extreme. And I've also got a few cool accessories here that I will be using to make the most out of this build. I've got a screwdriver, which everyone needs. I don't have an anti-static band because I am doing this on hardwood floor, so I don't need it. I have Thermal Grizzly Cryonaut thermal paste, forgot to mention that. That'll be going on my CPU. That should lower temperatures by a few degrees over some other stuff. I have an RGB GPU sag bracket, anti-sag bracket, I should say, and that'll be nice. And then I've got some cable ties. For the motherboard, I actually forgot to mention this. I have the MSI B550 Gaming Plus right here in the packaging. So we're going to take it out of the bag, and we are going to start the build. So let's get right into it. Oh yeah, guys, one more cool accessory. We've got an RGB hub here. Where in the world is my CPU? Okay guys, I'm here with my chip. You can see the pins here, beautiful pins. We've got the gold triangle to indicate where to put this. So let's make sure we don't mess this up. Oh wait, I have to bring up the lever, boys. Can't forget the important stuff. Okay, I'm socketing it in. Is that right? It's hard to tell. Oh, let's go. We got it in. All right. Pulling down the lever. There we go. We've got the CPU socket in. All right, guys. I've got my RAM here. We've got this annoying warranty void if removed sticker. So the simple solution is this will go in my fourth slot, and it'll be very difficult to see. So it's time to put in the RAM. So let's do this. Right, I'm inserting it in right into that little channel in the middle. Unfortunately, there's some echo in this room, guys, so I'm sorry about that. All right. Is that in, really? I didn't hear the snap, but the thing went back up, so I think we're good. Oh, there's a warranty void if removed sticker on the other one? Alright guys, so I'm gonna do the satisfying peel on the case. Ready guys? Beautiful guys. Now I'm sorry if I was supposed to do that at the end, but I wanted to do that before I unscrew the side panel, so let's... actually, the RAM sticker is off, so let us put the RAM into the proper slot, and that would be the second slot. Also, shout out to Austin Evans watching his YouTube video for reference here, even though I'm pretty sure I know how to build a PC. Wanted to make sure I'm doing this right. Don't want to kill any of my parts. That would be catastrophic, so let's make sure. Doesn't seem to be fitting. Is this the wrong way? No, it's not. That's the right way. We're going in the second and fourth slots, boys. Dual channel. This should... There we go. Noise. Time for the SSD. Alright, now I gotta go back to my Austin Evans video to see what to do next.
Running around like dollars in the wind, bending over backwards just to let you in. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust.
Alright boys, let's take a look at the inside of the case here. Oh yes sir, cable routing grommets, we got the beautiful fans, PSU shroud. So we're going to look in the hard drive cage, take out the accessories. I'm going to put in the PSU, and then I'll keep working on other stuff.
I've been putting in the hours, and it's coming down to now and now and now and now and never.
Alright boys, I just spent like half an hour trying to fit my 6+2 pin cables into my power supply. Little did I know, it's the 8-pin cable that goes in the power supply, and the 6+2 pin cables go into the graphics card. So we have resolved that issue.
I'm sick of fighting the things that you said. I don't wanna burn all our bridges ahead. I'm tired of going to bed when you left me on red just to turn up the noise in my head. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never.
Alright guys, so after a very, very long time of trying to get the hard drive into the hard drive cage, this is the cage. It wouldn't even fit in the cage. So, I am gonna hack this. I took the cage out and I'm gonna put it in the hard drive bay with no cage. So unfortunately, just a little hack I'm gonna have to do there, but yeah. Alright guys, so it's time to put the motherboard in the case. Looks like the standoffs are pre-installed, pretty awesome. Speaking of pre-installed, the I/O shield, pretty sick. I actually didn't know that the I/O shield was pre-installed, but it is, so pretty awesome for a budget board. Unfortunately, the case fan is being just a little bit problematic, but that's okay. So I really should not be holding the motherboard by the PCB. I'm going to take the back case fan out for a sec, guys. I'll get back to you once I've done that.
I was putting in the.
Okay guys, so I've got the fan out of the way. Let's see if we can put the motherboard in now, and then I'll redo the fans. So, if we stick this in here, right, pull that up a little bit, get that nicely in there. It's not quite finding those standoffs. Huh. Oh, that's the right standoff. Okay, guys, I'm trying to wrangle this freaking motherboard in the case. It's right up against the side. It's not quite finding those standoffs. Am I supposed to screw it in? I thought it just goes like right on the standoff. This screw is literally stuck under my heatsink. No, what the? I'm literally LINUS drop tips. Just dropped my hard drive on the floor. Okay guys, so unfortunately the mounting backplate for the cooler came off of the motherboard. So I'm going to install it back in and then I am going to put the CPU cooler into the case. I'll put this in, then I'll turn the case on its side and I'll put in the cooler. Also, this dust filter is freaking not very well attached.
You stupid.
Alright, let's get into it.
So basically, guys, I wasn't talking at this part, but I basically thought that the CPU cooler mounting backplate was like too wobbly, but apparently it's like supposed to kind of be that way, and then it would like stop being wobbly once I put in the cooler, but I didn't realize that, so I was thinking about gluing it, then I realized that would be a bad idea, so I just installed the cooler.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
Alright guys, so basically I just had to take the fan clips off for a third time because I'm absolutely stupid. So basically, the first time I had mounted these things so that this was facing outward. And then the second time I put the fans back on and unfortunately, when I put them back on, then they were suddenly blocking this, so I can't screw in the thumb nuts. So I actually have to do the thermal paste and then screw in the thumb nuts. So just to make sure this fits, as you can see it does, it fits on those standoffs. So I'm going to apply the thermal paste. Now they call for thermal paste application like 1, 2, 3, 4 along the heat pipe, but I just prefer the dot method in the middle of the chip. So let's get on to the thermal paste application, and then we will continue installing the CPU cooler and finally putting the fans back on. See that standoff right
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
It needs to be above that hole. Can you push that down a little? Until that standoff is above the hole. Okay, I have to use this thumb.
One eternity later.
Okay boys, so I finally got the CPU cooler installed, got the thermal paste down there, hopefully it's all secure and good, and yeah.
Okay, today we're going to teach you how to cable manage like a pro.
Nope.
Alright guys, so we hit a bit of a snag. The CPU 8 pin here, you can see this routing hole in the corner. It won't fit through. The only way it would fit is if the motherboard wasn't in. Like at this point in the build, I can't take the motherboard out. So I'm not totally sure what I'm gonna do. I posted on Reddit asking what I should do. So what I'm gonna do now is just work on other cables and kind of try to save this for last if I can. But yeah. Okay guys, so my solution for now is going to be to unscrew the top screw of the motherboard, and I'll see if the cable fits through then. Not 100% sure if this will work, but that's what people on Reddit are suggesting, so let's try. Yes!
You stupid.
Alright guys, here goes the graphics card. Let's go, boys. Just gotta screw it in place.
Are you ready?
One eternity later.
So basically guys, the predicament I'm in right now is these three all need to be held by their screw hole. So I can screw these three into the holes here for the sag bracket. but I can't hold up these 3 at once. I don't know if it's physically possible for anyone to do that. So I'm having my mom help me hold it up, and I'm gonna work on that now. Alright guys, so I've got my front panel connectors here, and I don't see how it would be possible for me to get them in there. Also, I adjusted this here, but I don't know how I'm gonna get those in, so I may have to remove this, I'm not sure, but we have hit a snag, ladies and gentlemen. Okay guys, so I'm super excited. I've got the PC ready here. As you can see, I have the PSU switch flipped, the HDMI from the monitor plugged into the graphics card, not the motherboard. Don't worry, I'm not dumb. I've got it plugged into the wall here. I've got the monitor plugged in over there. So I'm going to test to see if this boots for the first time. I plugged in my front panel connectors. As you guys saw, I eventually got that done. So we're gonna see if it posts, and if it does, I will do a little bit more cable management, especially in the back, maybe a little more in the front, but a lot in the back. So this is the nerve-wracking moment, guys. We're going to see if it posts.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up now. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't
No way! It posted! Wait, what about the graphics card? What about the graphics card?
there's no
Oh my god, there it is, boys. It posted! Let's go! Little bit of cable management too. Those fans are damn loud, but I'm so happy it posted. And, wow, damn, my first PC build ever. That is absolutely crazy, guys. Look at it. That RGB is going crazy, too. I can't believe I did it first try. The hard drive is still not in the cage, but I don't know if we'll be able to work that one out. But, yeah, guys, this is insane. Guys, it turns out I actually forgot to flip the power switch on my monitor. Now let's see if it posted. It turned on, but it didn't post. It looks like it's posting, boys. 3800X 8-core processor. Okay. American Megatrends. That's what it's going to say, right? Because I've seen a billion PCs post, but never my own. So let's see if it posts. This is my secondary monitor, by the way. This is like not my main one, so. Come on, American Megatrends, right? Right? Is that what it's going to say? Or maybe like MSI, because that's the motherboard. Devices changed, CPU or memory or CMOS have been cleared. Please enter setup. Oh, F1 to run setup. Okay. I don't have F1.
All right, boys, so I had to do what everyone does and ask Reddit. I mean, I didn't ask Reddit, but I looked on Reddit. So you apparently just hold FN and then press 1 to do F1. So FN, 1. And what is happening? Hey, MSI, we're in the BIOS, baby. Let's go. Everything's working. And look at that beautiful PC. Look how bright the SSD is, too. Pretty crazy, guys. But now I'm going to finish up with some cable management and call it a day. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed my first ever PC build. This is what it looks like with the side panel on. You can see the cable management's not the best. So what compromises did I end up having to make? Well, the hard drive is just sitting there down in the hard drive bay. Didn't fit into the cage. Maybe I was doing something wrong. Not 100% sure, but probably not a huge deal. I mean, we'll see. Comment down below if you think that's a huge deal. But it looks pretty awesome to me. You know, the cable management is not 100% perfect. There are 2 cables right there above the CPU cooler that you can see, but I don't really know how I'd route them differently. And I've already taken off the fan clips, like each of them at least like 5 times, and put them back on. So, but you can definitely hear the fan spinning. You can feel that air with the awesome mesh. But yeah, so you know, I'll do custom fan curves and all that, but this is really sick, guys. I mean, even the RGB GPU support bracket, not sure if it would work, but it is absolutely amazing. You know, I'll try to sync up the RGB a little bit better and all that. But I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for the support on the tech videos. They're a lot more than the gaming videos that I used to do. I'm really proud of myself for my first build. Comment down below your thoughts. And until next time, see you guys.